So I woke up this morning to find that I've reached 100 subscribers on YouTube. So I very much wanted to thank the people that are following me, the people that have engaged in my content. And I got to thinking, what does it mean to chase a number? What does it mean to want to have a result in the form of a number, whether it's a number of subscribers, a number of view counts, a number in a bank account, or any other number for that matter? And for me, what I'm really honestly trying to do here is connect with real people. My channel, if you are a regular, is all about being real, sharing stories, peace and love, sharing what is about helpful things. What is the idea? What is the psychology? What is the meditation method? I've got an audio book which talks a lot about the things that have helped me along the way, and I'm hoping to promote that through my channel. And another side of this is the whole thing of not really knowing what it means to have 100 subscribers. Like, does it really mean there are people listening along? Does it really mean there are people that are interested in my stories? And honestly, I don't know if those 100 subscribers, how many of them are bots. Like, I wouldn't put it past the evil overlords of the tech companies to somehow put bots onto account to encourage me to keep making videos. Although, when I think it through, I realize that I'm here to share my story no matter who's listening. I'm here to share and work and do what I need to do for the sake of doing it. And hopefully through this platform I can find the people that are ready to hear what I have to say. So if you're new here, please do subscribe. I am looking to expand my channel, and I have wondered about what I should do to expand the channel. I'm open to any ideas. Now, of course, I've also seen in the brain rot sphere people who do things like, for every 20,000 followers I get, I will remove one piece of clothing. And of course, these are the bikini models that we see on the internet. And actually, that reminds me, if you're a bikini model and you see some fake AI getting massive followers, some fake AI account getting famous and rich, does that piss you off? Like, are you jealous that you're being overdone by the robots? Or are you just cool because you're a famous, sexy bikini model and who cares what anyone thinks because you are what you are? I don't know. It's funny. I wonder about that. And really, I do remember, on a much deeper level, I always remind myself that, Socrates didn't have YouTube, right? Osho didn't have YouTube, or at least not in his day. He does have it now. And really, the point is that the most insightful people, the people that are really connected with truth, don't do YouTube. They don't do this sort of chasing of success. They don't do this chasing of trying to make an impression upon others. Now, of course, that's not to say that you can't speak truth on the platform or through the digital sphere. I truly believe that the vast human consciousness, the spectrum of human consciousness, includes the digital sphere. I believe that it is just a means for us to come into understanding and connection with each other. But, I remind myself that it is just a world where you can't ultimately equate things. Just because someone is more popular and more famous doesn't mean that they are more deserving or more truthful or more valuable. Yes, we very much do seem to put a lot of our popularity and attention onto the bikini models, onto the women that have a visual appeal, which unfortunately I don't have. And getting here to 100 subscribers, it has been a work. Like, I realize forcing myself to make a video, to edit the videos, to render them on the laptop and upload them every single day and commit to doing that every single day, it is a work and it is a commitment. because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's like the end of the day and I have to sit down at the computer and I'm tired from all the other stuff that I'm doing. And it's my commitment, and that's my dedication to this journey, to this channel, to what it is that we're creating here. It is my commitment to show up, to be real, to share my story. Now, already I've had some nasty comments, surprisingly enough, and that was because I was taking a jab at some people that I disagree with intellectually. And I sort of found that, if you take a jab at someone, then the people that love that person really just end up hating you and being negative towards you, rather than the people that also disagree with that person coming to your side, right? So I've learned that lesson, and maybe it's a lesson I'll have to learn again. And the thing about that is that what I wanted to say about that is that there's this thing of punching up, yes? If you're more successful than someone, you don't punch down to them. You don't put them down. You don't attack them. If someone's more successful than you and they have more than you, then you're fair game, right? It's okay to be cut down from high places, because it's like, do you really care? You don't really care. You're rich and famous and you've got your platform. You've found your audience, No one's really going to care when they're in that position, when they've got what they've been working so hard to find. And to be fair, people in those positions should not put down the smaller creators, the people who are sort of living in their car and have 100 subscribers and trying to expand it and not knowing how, and trying to be real and trying to share ideas and still just learning and figuring it out. So I believe there is something in playing fair. And, ultimately we are all connected. Ultimately, if you sit down and you hear someone's story and you listen to their situations and experiences and feelings and thoughts and motivations and dreams and all the rest of it, then, sooner or later you realize that we are connected, no matter how different we are. And there is a yearning for the bridge to be divided, for the connection to be resolved, for this oneness to be realized between all human beings. And I've seen that again and again in my experiences. And that also reminds me to another core point of what the central idea of this channel is, or one of the central ideas, which is bridging the divide, which is this difference between people is what we are crossing. The difference between you and me, the difference between rich and poor, old and young, the difference between the cultural backgrounds, the understandings of reality and experiences of life. Yeah, there's this difference that we are bridging. So we do that by communicating. So I didn't really think of much to celebrate 100 subscribers. Maybe I should have taken off a piece of clothing. Let me know what you think. Maybe when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can do something. If you have an idea, I'd be happy to try it. I did have an idea to release my full dating history at some point, or my autobiography, my full autobiography, which I do have sort of somewhere, although it's always remained private. Maybe at 100,000 subscribers, or I don't know if it will ever get that much to 100,000 subscribers. I mean, that would be like the ultimate goal, right? If I reach 100,000 subscribers, that's when I'll stop asking for help to expand this channel. How about that as a promise? Once I reach 100,000 subscribers, that would just be like, whoa. But even now at 100 subscribers, I'm amazed that it's worked out like this and how it has worked out. So feeling very grateful, feeling very thankful to have you along for the ride. Please keep up to date. Click the like button. Please do leave me a comment. I read every single one, and I'm looking very much forward to continuing this journey and connecting with you across this weird, wonderful, and wild digital sphere that we are engaged in. All right, talk to you soon. Next episode coming up.